Executive Chef Joseph Schutze. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I would like to share with you my recipe for a baked chocolate ricotta cake. This is a great dessert, very versatile. There's many ways you can prepare it. And the one we're going to do today, I chose to go gluten-free with this. So for all the celiac sufferers, have no fear. So without further waiting, let's dive right in. As you see, I began with adding the ricotta cheese, powdered sugar, pinch of sea salt, and some ground cinnamon to my mixing bowl. I'm then going to mix it on low speed just to incorporate the ingredients. As it starts coming together, I will begin adding my eggs. You do not have to add them one at a time in like some recipes, because this recipe, everything's going to mix together without any problems. So I will increase my speed a little bit. Everything is in. Next, what I'm going to do is lower the bowl. I'm also going to add almond flour. My original recipe actually asked for the grinding of either amaretto cookie or a type of biscotti, something like that, to help add some body to the cake. Once I've done that, I'm going to raise my bowl, again on slow speed, mixing this in, and slowly add a stream of heavy cream. So as that gets putting together, I'll increase the speed a little just to expedite it, being careful not to splash everything around. So I'll lower my bowl, and one other thing I like to add to it is orange zest. Feel free to omit it or add any other type of flavoring that you wish. I find that orange goes very well with the chocolate. Another great thing that you could add if you wanted to is amaretto di serrano, which really gives a lot of flavor to it and really kicks it up. So my orange zest off the microplane dropped in. Get a little more. Could never have enough orange zest. So let us begin mixing this again a little bit. Okay, now the last part of this is the addition of the chocolate. What you want to do is melt the chocolate over a water bath, and once it's melted completely and becomes pourable, what you can do is chill it a little bit, maybe 10 minutes at room temperature. To what happens is then it doesn't go in very hot and pretty much cooks the eggs right there in the bowl. So what we'll do is put our mixer back on low speed and begin pouring in the melted dark chocolate. I will turn up the speed a little. Let's give it a scrape, making certain we get the sides really good and the bottom as well. Mixers have a tendency of missing some spots down there. This recipe will make for one cake baked in a 9x13 pan. Our sauce for the ricotta cake is going to be a Door County cherry compote. We will take 2 cups of cherries pitted, about a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, as well as about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. White balsamic is preferred simply because the color from the cherries will just be a little more natural. So we will gently simmer this until the cherries begin to break down, and then the liquid itself will begin to caramelize and turn into a syrup. So this is working pretty well. We'll turn down the heat to low now and let it go for probably another 20 minutes or so. And now we're going to take our mix and spoon it into one of the bread loaves. You want to go about no more than 3/4 of the volume of the pan, because it will expand on you a little bit with the eggs, and it will kind of mushroom over if you put too much in. And for the individuals in the silicone mats, I'm just gonna scoop them in here a little quicker. And now that we have all of our molds filled, I'd like to take a spoon and go around and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Just kind of makes it look a little nicer when after it comes out of the oven. So now that we've completed that, we're ready for the oven. The oven should be preheated at 350 degrees, and you're going to want to bake the bread loaf pan for about an hour or so. The minis that are here will probably be done in about 45 minutes or so. What you could do is set your timer for 40 minutes, check the smaller ones to see where they are. When the smaller ones get done, then check the larger one to see how far along it is, and then adjust your remaining time accordingly. Well, here we are. They're fresh out of the oven. Now I have them cooling down on wire racks, and as you can see, they crack a little bit and they sink. As you know, when the egg bakes, it souffles and expands, and then as it cools, it recedes. Not a big deal. When we present it, I'm going to flip it upside down anyway, so this part would not be seen. So with that in mind, let's go to one of my favorite presentations for this dish. Well, here we are with the final dish. This is kind of my little go-to presentation. It's very simple, nothing challenging or over the top, but it's neat, and many times less is more. So we have our chocolate ricotta cake in the center of the bowl, and then we have our Door County cherries that thickened up really nice. So we just take a little bit, spoon it around, get in some of the liquid that comes with it. And then some whipped cream from the ISI. A bit on the side. And some fresh mint or basil, lavender, tarragon, anything like that will go fine. And there we have. And that's what we have. Our chocolate baked ricotta cake. Door County cherries with white balsamic, vanilla whipped cream. The whipped cream is pretty simple. It's just heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla bean paste. Mix it to the ratios that you like. If you want it more sweeter, obviously add a little more powdered sugar, less sweet. That's it. As always, Thank you very much for joining us, and the recipe is at the bottom of the page. Thank you.